Hello, friends and lovers. Welcome to Journey to Incrementalia. This is a brand new incremental game, as you can probably guess from the title. It's about $5 on Steam. Might be a little less if it's on sale. Let's hop into it. I mean, it's pretty easy to get going here, but yeah, I mean, if you haven't seen me play some other incremental games like To the Core, Node Buster, or geez, there was another one recently. I don't know. I can't remember the name of them all, but I have a lot of fun with them, but they are a bit more laid back, a little more ASMR-y, I guess you could say. So let's hop into it. They're kind of just talking about the tutorial here, but I do think it's for the best that we kind of click through it, even though I did see this for myself. This is your mana orb down here in the bottom. It's where you keep your mana. Mana is like fuel for your spells. You can click or hold down on the orb to ponder it for extra mana. Holding down on the orb triggers mana amplification too many times and it cracks. These are your spells, your grace. They can do all sorts of magical things. He who. Summon spells require souls, and chain a soul to your will using mana. So we spend 20 mana. Oh, I have no mana, so we have to get some mana. You can hold it down there. Then we can get a soul. Now summon a skeleton to attack the wall, just like me, but far less wise and loyal, your grace. We need 10 mana and 1 soul to get a skeleton. It's really happening. I mean, you're doing just splendidly, your grace. Keep boosting your mana and damage to break all 99 walls. Incrementalia, here we come. Oh yeah, skill points. You get them for breaking down the walls. Good for upgrades, hoo-hoo. I think you've got the gist, your grace. I'll be here if you need me. Your ever faithful servant, Bonesley. Thank you, Bonesley. Thank you so much. Okay, so let's review some things here. I guess we'll get some monies here. I'm probably going to actually call our mana monies from time to time, to be honest. So let's see. We can get another soul and just get more skellies here to attack the wall. So the goal is to get through all 99, which will definitely take a while. You get 1 skill point when you get it down to half, and when you actually break a wall, you get 2 skill points, and that just keeps repeating for every single wall. Skill points, I guess we'll go over them a little bit more closely, but yeah, as you can imagine, that's going to be the big thing that helps us out here. Focus is an augmentation spell. Let me up the music a little bit or something here, because it's a little quiet, right? Could probably use a little bit more. Lower the sound effects there, maybe instead. Okay. Concentrate your thoughts to harness latent mana from your surroundings. Casting Focus increases your mana generation per second. So this gives us passive mana generation, so I don't have to be clicking on the orb. So we get a little bit here every second now. Now, Bonesley told us that if we do this for too long, we will do something here that I don't totally understand yet, but we have a mana multiplier temporarily, I think. Let's obviously just get a bunch more focus for now, I suppose. I don't know. We'll just get Mucho's focus, I guess, for a little while here. So we get a mana multiplier, but now we have a chance to break it at this point. Mana amplification has destabilized the orb. There's a chance the orb will crack the next time. Oh, it went away. Okay, so I guess it only lasts for a certain amount of time. 16% chance to crack. I was liking the music until we got to this particular song, I think. With the spooky Halloween soundtrack. Okay, I gotta spend my mana way better. Okay, so I got the 10. And now we'll just get a bunch of souls here and a bunch of skeletons, right? So we can actually start damaging the wall some more. I guess we'll try to crack this again. So there's a 16% chance to crack. It's not the end of the world. If I remember correctly, it just makes it so you can't use it for a little while. Ah, crap. Okay. I don't know. Let's bring that to 12. Let's get the skellies up to like 10 for now. It's going to be more focus, I guess, for the time being. There we go. We got it down to half, so we do have a skill point to use while the skeletons get going out here for us. Let's just get some more. All right, we got 3 skill points to spend now. So, tier 1. Bust the skeleton summon spell. Skill points increase skeleton damage. Base damage is 2 a second, so that will go up. Unlocks the Goblin Archer summon spell. Goblin Archers shoot poison arrows that make the wall unwell. Skill points increase the Goblin Archer poison amount. Bust Focus and Augmentation spell. Skill points increase mana per second for each time you have cast Focus. Each time you have cast Focus. Oh, I see. Mana from each focus casting 2 a second. Total mana from focus is 30 a second. So we could get even more mana from that. I guess we'll try to do this. We'll put all 3 skill points in there and just get crazy amounts of mana here. Oh, we already got another skill point. I kind of like the idea of dumping it all into one thing. If we can. But I'm sure we'll have to change our strategy eventually. They do have a reset button here. Doing this will sacrifice all minions and restore the current wall's HP to full. It's not that bad if we just destroyed a wall, right? Okay, do more focus. Get more skeletons. I guess we should at least try out. Oh yeah, and I should probably hold this down here. So I'm just holding down the button. You don't have to actually click it or anything. I want to get the mana amplification, I'm kind of thinking. Beat wall 4 to unlock this. We also have something else over there. Okay, let's just grab more mana for now. And spend away for a minute while I want to read this. 1,000 pardons, your grace. I've discovered a small side quest. Start the quest here. I need mana. Papa needs mana. I can close that. You can probably leave it open, though, when you think about it. Let me see if I can crack the orb again. Well, I kind of wanted to see if we could do a double crack here and get more mana multiplier. This also ups our damage multiplier. Oh, I broke it. Okay. We have started the quest. You can earn all sorts of treasure on quests and make a name for yourself. Ha ha ha. The nearby town's unofficial mascot duck has gone missing. Do I want to inquire or interrogate? One is much more expensive than the other. Quest in progress. I don't know. Maybe I'll do the expensive things? I'm kind of really dumping in on the focus for now, which means that the walls aren't going down very quickly, probably. This is wall number 3. So we'll investigate now. It looks like you have to keep dumping mana into it to keep it going. Aha, there we go. We got to a 32% chance to destabilize or whatever. That's fine by me. Oh, we got up to 48%. Will it slowly go down or something, maybe? More mana. It did go down once. Okay, so it doesn't go down. I'm trying to find the words here for this. I did break it. Okay, we should probably get some more stuff. Okay, there's suddenly a lot of things to manage. Do I really want to just get more mana out of this now, or is it finally time to up some skeleton damage? There's also like these archers, but I kind of already got 1,000 skeletons. Well, by 1,000 I mean 20 exactly. I know not trying things is kind of lame, maybe. So now it's up to 4 damage a second. But maybe we can reset and try some things out. Let's get like a lot of skeletons. I say a lot. Apparently it was 5. Maybe we'll kind of devote ourselves to the skeletons for a little while here. Side quest needs some more progress. It's getting expensive over there, though, huh? Yeah, it really doesn't last that long, so it seems like I should be spending my time just holding down the button here. The majority. Oh, there it goes. 1.9. Let's do more skeleton damage now, huh? Need 2.8 for the next thing. God, that's expensive, huh? Oh, I finally broke it. Wall went down, though. Beat wall 4. Level 2. Was that not wall 4? It was. Okay, I was going to say, here we go. So we got another tier available to us. Buffs the Bone Spear Invocation spell. I'm assuming this gives us the spell as well at the start. Skill points increase Bone Spear damage. Damage 15, mana cost 20. I don't know why I feel the need to hold this down and try to get this mini quest done. Side quest? Side quest. Unlocks the Cultist, a summon spell. Cultists charge up mana for release when they die or are sacrificed. Additional skill points increase the Cultist's mana charge rate. They're kind of losing me here. Cultists charge up mana for release when they die or are sacrificed. So you have to kill them to get mana from them after you pay to summon them? Sounds kind of weird. Ponder the mana orb with greater intensity. Skill points increase mana generated per click. Note you can hold to auto click. So mana per click goes up. Oh. That might be worth it. Oh, we got a mana rock. Smash and work on that duck. Your what? What? Your grace. Really, really good. Try equipping your new item. New item equipped. Mana rock. An ancient and rare mana stone. It overflows with raw mana awaiting to be tapped. Mana generation plus 50 is second. Okay. So now we get... Oh, I see it over here now. Okay, okay, okay. I gotcha. Understood. I have a lot of mana. I have so many points of focus, I feel like I should... Or rather, yeah, whatever. I have many points in concentrate mana to buff focus. You can see the mana per second here was climbing pretty high. Then I get kind of trounced when I crack it. More. More. So we have 2 more skill points. We have another side quest I guess I can do. Maybe we'll try doing all the cheap things this time. And see, maybe you get a higher quality item if you do the expensive things? I don't know. Well, that gives me 6 extra per second. Whereas when you auto-click, I feel like you get more than that. I don't know how many clicks you get per second here exactly. This might be worth more, is my thought, than putting points into concentrate mana. Although the higher the level focus, maybe the better this becomes, I'm gonna guess. Okay. Let's get some skeletons back out here, finally, huh? It's the only way I deal damage to the stupid wall. Okay. Enough thinking for a moment. Let's try to get this orb overloaded or whatever. Get some extra mana. We have almost as many skeletons as we have levels in focus, actually. There we go. We got the level 2. Sure, buy a bunch of skeletons. So you can get rid of the skeletons and summon something else. Like, you can hit this sack button. You will have wasted some amount of mana, it would appear, though. I guess I'm gonna put it more into the clicks again. Oh my god. Still going, baby. 1.9. Let's go. Couple more focus. I just like the nice even number. Ooh, we're getting lucky out here, aren't we? 5 damage a second. The skeletons... Do we feel like we're slow here? It's really hard to tell what kind of pacing there should be at this moment. We got 2 more skill points. Is it time to invest in more skeleton damage now? They're up to 7 damage a second. 40,000 health on it. Okay. That's gonna break. Holy crap, it didn't break. I guess I'm gonna kind of like keep these even if possible. So this is not... We get to keep all these souls that we're getting out of this, is what I'm saying. So if I sack the skeleton, it'll be fine, in other words. We'll get the soul back, and we can spend it on another unit if we want. We only lose this amount of mana, which is essentially nothing already, right? It does feel like we're kind of slowing down, right? Damn, we broke it. Our progress. So it might be about time to consider swapping our build or something like that. Maybe we could try the archer. We could try Spear of Bone also. I'm kind of interested in that. But why don't we break this wall and then we'll reset our skill points? Something along those lines. Level 38 on the focus now. Okay, let's keep holding down here. Keep an eye on the side quest. I don't want to lose the progress on this one wall, so we'll reset right after we break it. I broke that. 4.7. A couple more skeletons. Destroys all minions. So I lose a little bit of mana from that when we reset our skill points here, too. Okay, there we go. Wall is destroyed. Let's reset our skills. And what do you think? We'll go all in on the goblin archers. So it's poison. I mean, I must need mana from something else here too, right? Oh, I got 10 souls as a reward for the side quest. Let's go. Goblins cost some amount. This seemed more worthwhile. Let's do like 5 points in there, and we'll do the rest on the goblin. Maybe that's stupid, but here we are. So let's hire up the goblins now. Oh, I can hold it down. Beautiful. Poison per arrow 17. Now, we're not gaining a lot of mana at this time, but that's okay. Look at the amount of poison over here. Okay. I should have taken note of our DPS, because it does show you in the top left there, right? Oh, we can get more goblins here. How many souls do I have? 40, but then it says I have 45 goblins? Well, it's going pretty quick here, right? Okay, why don't we keep up with that? Oh, I broke it. 48 now. Oh, it's because I got 10. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna guess. There we go. Here we go. Now we're cooking. The max is 20 on this. That sounds fine to me. So we have 50 goblins, so that should be all of our souls. Oh, the souls are listed there. It took me a minute to find it. All right, we need some mana to start another side quest. Sure, I'll just do the cheap one again. If it just gives me 10 more souls, that's still like a lot, right? When you look at this. Okay, we got level 3 unlocked here too. We've almost capped out our goblin archers already. It feels nice just to do that, so let's do it. Then we can start reading over here. Continuing the quest in the meantime, though. Unlocks a captain summon spell. Captains produce an aura of bravery, which increases the damage multiplier. Skill points increase a damage multiplier per captain. Damage multiplier buff per captain is 0.099999. I mean, they could have just called it 0.1, right? So I have 2 skill points now. What else we got here? Unlocks and buffs the Soul Contract Augmentation spell. Soul Contract allows the binding of a free market soul. Hold on. Sourced from the Soul Exchange. Skill points reduce the casting cost of Soul Contract. Soul Contract cost reduction minus 0%. So you can buy more souls? So it probably just like reduces the cost of buying more souls. That's my instinct there. Holding down on your mana orb triggers mana amplification. Okay, that already happens, right? Skill points increase the damage and mana multiplier bonus for each stack of mana amplification. Mana amplification multiplier 0.3. 0.4. 0.5. Okay, so we kind of like doing that. And why don't we get like 1 captain here? And I kind of want to see our damage per second change when we hire one El Capitan. I kind of figure. Oh, the captain costs 3 souls. Oh, that's expensive. Okay. I don't have any skeletons, right? I do not. Okay, let's sack 1 goblin. Oh, right. Our damage went up because I started overloading the orb again. So now it's at 2 times. So it's kind of hard to say how much the captain's going to help. I kind of want to wait a second here. Oh, crap. And then I broke my orb. Oh, whatever. Just hire a captain then. Just hire one then. Okay. I'm thinking we just go more into the mana amplification thing. And just pray we don't break our orb. So we have 1 captain out there, which raised our damage multiplier by 0.1. Is that worth 3 souls versus just having 3 more goblins who are maxed out in level? Oh, come on. That broke already? No way. No way. I say we're doing pretty good. There is this spell, which could be interesting, where I cast a spell to damage the wall all on its own. I don't know if that's the best way to do it. I mean, we really need this amplification very often. This seems like our best method so far, huh? Just get some more goblins out there, I think, at this rate. I don't know if I want to go above 32%. Oh, I tried not to. I failed. I fail. Maybe I should get 1 level on this Soul Exchange. Will that be, like, retroactive? On all the levels? I kind of want to try it. Oh, it gave me a new souls +1, souls +1. But it's a lot cheaper right now. Okay. Well, it sounds like you should...
Hey there. If you're watching this...
Sorry for the jump scare potentially there. I accidentally clicked on OBS. You don't want to know. You don't want to know. It's a joke. That's all I can tell you. You don't want to know. Edit it out. Edit it out. Okay, so we got a new item here. The Gnarled Staff. Mana multiplier plus 0.5. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, I got... I got very distracted. Don't ask. Don't ask. If I can look... I can get this to lower the cost more. Is that worth more? I'm trying to understand than just upping the mana amplification. I gotta really hold this down. We can get another side quest. It says it's available. We have 2 equipped items. I don't know. I don't know what the difference between going for something expensive and cheap is there, really. Alright, I gotta hire more goblins here, too. The goblins have kind of gotten expensive, so I almost don't want to... I almost don't want to reset now, because it would cost me a fair amount of mana, right? Fair amount. All those goblos. You are maxed. More amplification. There we go. Okay, goblins are done. Let's just get some more cheap contracts in. Alright, let's try to wait. I almost want to balance it around here. 2 more skill points. Okay, let's just pile it into there. Oh, we actually open up the next tier. You can read about that. Okay, what do we got for ourselves? Pyromancy unlocks and buffs the Fireball invocation spell. Fireball is a terrifying invocation that can be infused with copious amounts of mana. Skill points increase fireball damage relative to your mana total and increase the mana input cap. Damage conversion 35% of mana consumed. Mana cap is 500,000. So this is a spell where you'd want to generate a lot of mana while also casting it. I mean, I guess maybe those things were all obvious here. Mind Sphere. Create a study sphere of mental energy that enhances mana collection. Skill points increase the constant mana multiplier. Mana multiplier plus 0. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, I think I understand. That sounds amazing, basically. Mage Guild unlocks a mage, a summon spell. Mages gather up balls of mana from the other side, and fling them to your mana orb. Additional skill points increase the mage's mana generation. Mana gen 25 a second. So maybe we reset and put like all our points in this tier all together to try it out. What do we think? What do we think? Let's just do it now, shall we? I know. Bye-bye goblins. But what can you do, I suppose? Mana multiplier 0.2. So this is like a passive. It doesn't up our damage multiplier, though. 6 points? I don't know why I did 6. Let's hire a bunch of mages. We're going to generate crazy amounts of mana for us, assumedly. How many points I got? Let's do, like, 65% of mana consumed. I don't know what to do here. That ups the mana. Holy crap, the amounts of mana we're generating right now. Okay. Let's kind of do all of that, shall we? Oh. Why is that still orange, you think? I don't know. We're currently dealing 0 damage, but that's okay. Let's hire a ton of mages. By a ton, I mean all of them. Let's do that. Let's up our multiplier some more. So at worst, this is a time when we can kind of farm I know we're not dealing damage to the walls, but we could farm, like, some of these things. Like, I got 100k. Seek your place within the balance of all things unlocks meditate. I don't know what that does, but it's very cheap now. Meditating clears and strengthens the mind, enhancing your focus. Casting meditate increases mana generation from focus. So it's very cheap. Oh, so focus is from this. Okay. Very, very cheap. Okay, that's enough for now, probably. We could probably grab Awakening now. I know, I haven't cast Fireball a single time yet, but I guess we'll get this too. Heighten. Heighten your senses, increasing your minion's capacity for battle. Casting Heighten increases melee minion damage. So that would be good to get the skeletons back. Nothing else deals melee damage, right? No. So you could try out the skellies. I'm just going to get like a arbitrary amount there. Let's make sure we have all the mages in. We have no skill points. Okay. So I do want to make sure we get the multiplier going here. Oh, we got 20 souls from that side quest. Holy crap. The mages are getting very expensive now, though. I ran out of money. Oh, no, I didn't. Actually, I got all the souls. Okay. We want to keep this multiplier up here, though. Then we'll just cast Fireball and consume all of our magic as quickly as possible there. Then go back here. Was that great? Okay, that's cool, though. Okay, but that's pretty cool. That's fun, at least, right? That's fun, at least. Okay, so now... I don't know, mana... I have a lot of mages, so maybe it was better to up their ability. I want to make sure I keep up that buff. Hello? Why isn't this working? There we go. There we go. 2 more skill points. We'll keep up with this situation, I guess, for a little while. All right, 2 more skill points. All it does is consume more of our mana with a higher cap. So I don't think upgrading the Fireball really makes any amount of sense here. I mean, this should be quite good to get a lot more mana more quickly. We should probably level up Focus a bunch of times here, too, since it's quite cheap compared to our max Focus. You can also get a bunch of enchanted souls here. Oh, right. Did I lose souls because of the soul exchange thing? Oh, I don't know, actually. Interesting. I don't know. Kind of just buying some here because I do want to try the melee thing, but maybe that's going to be for like the next tier or something like that. So our damage multiplier went up to 2, so it seemed like a good time to cast here. And then I'll grab this. I kind of don't want to go up another amount here. It's too high of a chance of breaking it. Okay. We just renewed it, so let's cast. There we go. I don't know. What do we want to do here, you think? Oh, I broke it. I broke it. Started a new side quest. Okay. How much does this up our mana generated per second, I wonder? It's only 2 more mana per second. Fascinating. All right, we got a new quest. I don't know if I should be reading all this text on the quest. I've just been kind of picking. As you've probably noticed. What do we need for the next thing? Epiphany? It's 2.5 million. It's kind of a lot. Let's get that up. Make sure our our damage multiplier is up, right? Woo, baby. Is this faster than just having a bunch of minions? I don't know, but let's keep at it for a little while, huh? We have 1 more skill point now. 3 more skill points at that point. Okay, just pick something there. Let's get that up. Spend. So I assume this strategy will eventually become outdated, right? Kind of like what happened earlier. Damn, we broke it. No skill points to use. It might be about that time already. Shall wait here. Fireball is interesting because it scales with your amount of mana, and assumedly we're going to get things that increases our mana like crazy. Eventually. Or, you know, as time goes on. So that should scale well, I guess is my thought. Oh, come on now. Oh, I got some souls? When did I get some souls? I don't know. Huh. That was weird. But okay. Prixley, unusually thorny hedge. Wait a minute. Are they actually attacking us now? Wall modifier. The security system targets melee minions first, then ranged minions, then support minions. Kill rate 10 minions per minute. Oh. I don't know if there's anything I can do against that. Right? Fireball, sure. Sorry, I got kind of distracted and I got like a crazy amount of mana for a while there. It's easy to get distracted like that, right? I wonder if this is a lot better. Mana from each focus. Total mana from focus is 470. So how much will that go up? Because I have many levels in focus now. I wonder if that's worth it. I don't know, though. Don't break. Damn it, you son of a gun. You son of a gun. I like that little noise. Very satisfying. Oh man, I have a lot of mana. I just realized. Knees. I could probably be casting that more often. And thus leveling a little bit more often. So now that we got to another skill tree, you know what? Those mages cost me some money, but I kind of want to reset. I might, well, could we just go into the next tier here? Because most of my stuff, I did spend 12 levels on the fireball, but that's okay. That's not that crazy. Unlocks and buffs the poison dagger invocation spell. Applies the poison modifier. Poison deals damage each second, wears off over time. Skill points increase poison amount and mana cost. Incineration unlocks the buffs and buffs the incineration incantation spell. Incinerate obeys the wall and conjure fire, increasing the damage multiplier. Skill points increase the damage multiplier buff and mana cost. Only one incantation spell can be active at a time. Oh, I see. So it gives me damage, but costs me mana per second. That's not bad. Unlocks and buffs the skeleton noble summon spell. Presence will automatically summon lesser skeletons to your cause. Skill points increase skeleton summon rate. Kind of want at least one of each here, right? So let's activate Incinerate, shall we? And let's get some nobles out here. 14, and they're going to summon lesser skeletons for me. Do I need souls for that? I'm presently dealing 0 damage. I might need souls for it. Because they don't seem to be working. Okay. Oh, we can get Epiphany. Unlocks Soul Fusion. Did you know that several animal souls can be fused into one base soul? Neat. So, cheap souls here, basically. Okay, there we go. So, now that I have souls available, the nobles, assumedly, will summon these guys. We got a Boning Wand. What does that do? This thing's pretty bad now, right? Bone Spear level plus level cap plus 5. I haven't tried that at all. Okay, so we'd have to reset. We're dealing no damage. So we'd have to change something here, to say the least. To say the least. But, or we could just stick with our fireball. Which if I focused on it, we'd probably do quite well with. I kind of like this thing. It does make it cost more mana per second, but I think the bone royalty, I'm not really seeing the vision of. I guess you could say. Oh, right, this is the passive that gives melee minions more damage. Kind of forgot. So that could make... I'm watching our damage sources up at the top, right? Still looks like it's pretty much all from the fire spell. Fireball spell, I should say. Kind of just go back and forth here, right? Hopefully we don't crack the orb. Waiting for the next wall. We got a side quest. Sure, start that up. So we could try the bony spear. I think it would be we'd want to reset here, though, if we did. We have to beat wall 20. So it's probably a decent time to reset. The skeleton captain, yeah. 7 skeletons per minute per noble. So you could eventually sack all the nobles. Well, actually, I don't know how that works. It's kind of a good question, since they need souls to summon little skeletons. How many nobles do you really want? If I get rid of the nobles, does that de-summon the little skellies? We could go all in on the bone enhancement, or we could try the Spear of Bone. I guess we'll try Spear of Bone. We'll reset it all. Goodbye, everyone. So all this stuff stays, by the way, in case we haven't noticed. So now we want to max out the Bone Spear. Level 25. And I think we have to manually cast it. Oh, it's 390 damage, just like that. Oh, that's it. Oh, that might not be good. That might not be good enough. We might have to reset. I'm thinking. Okay. So we definitely want more than a few levels on this bad boy. Maybe we want focus now since we have... What is it? Meditate? Focus mana generation buff. So that makes it go up a good amount there. I don't know if it's really enough. Does that really compare to like the Mage Guild? So I have no other... things to summon here. Alright, well, let's try it. Start summoning mages. We're gonna need many. We're gonna start giving us a lot of mana. I have to turn on Incinerate, too, here now. 99 mages. It's very expensive now. So the Bone Spear... Was I firing it? Hello? Oh, there's the sound effect is a little weird. Okay, it's terrible. It's terrible. Okay, so that's bad. So this whole thing was basically a waste of time, probably. Yeah, we can't do it. It's no good. All right, swamp it back. I don't know how I'd make that better. I mean, we can put more points into, like, incineration. So I feel like we have to reset again. And there must be a reason why the bone royalty is here. And you know what? Let's try the poison dagger instead, shall we? Do we just go to level 20? I think I'm just going to go to level 20. Does that mean I want the archers as well? I don't think so. I want some points in there, that's for sure. And then kind of similarly split up all this to some degree. I think that was our best way to generate mana, it felt. Let's just pick over here real quick. Turn on Incinerate. Send out the poison daggers. And build up a crazy amount of poison, hopefully, here. I mean, that mana cost is nothing compared to what I'm actually generating, and I haven't even hired any mages yet. So it's also not great. This is the sad truth. It's also not great. Well, I guess we had to find out. Can't shuffle these skill points easily. The thing is, Your Grace. Yes. I'm waiting. So, we could do Poison Dagger and a ton of extra damage from Incinerate, right? Because we don't need mana. That's a thought. Bonesley begins to explain something. Oh. So poison slowly wears off. The treasure in Incrementalia is a mountain of gold and jewels. Ha 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 ha. The skeleton continues its story. Continue. Do tell. Man, this sucks. The fireball spell was way better already. Do we have to reset again? This does not feel worth it as it is. I think we do. Our DPS just ain't cutting it. Okay, let's try again. Skeleton concludes the story. Well, okay. Back again. Okay. So poison bad. Summons more skeletons per minute. I do wonder. It says it summons... I mean, they must need souls, right? Does it show how many here? It says 1. Does that mean I have 1? I'm kind of waiting. Oh, okay, yeah, it's going up. Okay. Let's get like 5 nobles. And then let them all summon a bunch of skeletons. Which means I want to up the bony enhancement here a ton. I also want to upgrade this a lot. And we kind of don't need treasure sharing scheme. Sure. We don't need a ton of mana generation. Right? If any. So we have something here. Is it heightened? Melee minion damage goes uppies. I don't see the point of having them summon more quickly when... Ooh, we got 30 souls. Wow. Like, that's just a waste of points, I feel. So I guess we want something more like... Oh, we could put a ton of points into Soul Contract, buy a bunch of souls. Could I not? And then eventually refund it? And eventually refund it. Come on, let's buy. Sometimes when I go to hold down the button, it doesn't work right. Kind of just leveling a lot of these out to have them kind of be equal here. Melee minion damage goes up. More souls. We spent all our skill points, but we're barely dealing any damage still. That's worse than the poison, as it is. Oh, I don't have Incinerate on. That could definitely help us. There's also this. Okay, there we go. Now it's going up. Now I think that might be better than the poison at this point in time. I broke it. That was quick. That was quick. But is this still better than the fireball spell? Frustratingly not, huh? Frustratingly not. I can focus my spending down here, at least, for a little while. Which feels kind of nice. Yeah, I do kind of wonder what happens when I start sacking nobles here, if I choose to. That's almost frustrating that we found the best way to play, it seems, at our current level so quickly. And then it's like, okay, let's try some other stuff. But it all was terrible. Why'd that turn off? Oh, did I run out of mana? Is that why? Oh, I'm going to guess so. Ooh, it went up a lot. So Incinerate How many souls we still got? 0. 0 left. Okay. Went down to 16. Hey, we earned ourselves a skill point. So our mana's kind of dead even with Incinerate right now. It looks. We're like on a very careful balancing act until I do that. Which is going to tank our D. Big time. So it would be hard to level that up anymore. We really just want to get to the next wall. It's too bad because I tried to make this all work. But it didn't seem like I could. So if I sack one of these, it just gives me 1 soul back. So there's really only there's no point in having more than 1 skeleton noble. It's so strange. The skeletons get very, very expensive. There we go. Okay. So doing more of this doesn't make sense now to me. We have 3 points to spend. Spending most of my time just holding down over here on the right. We need some more mana, but I also want to up this. Looks like it's kind of starting to go down, so I think I got to put another point over here on the right. Maybe that's what we do. And try to keep up. It might deactivate the spell, but yeah, we have to do a careful balancing act here, it seems. Interesting. Interesting setup. Don't know if I call it good. This is wall 19, so we actually have 2 walls still to crack before we get to the next tier. Nice, didn't break. Damage multiplier 7.9. I did basically waste 18 points there. So I probably should have reset before we started working on this wall, now that I think about it. Next wall, we're going to have to reset. We gotta, right? Guess I'm going to do that. Seems like there's no point in sticking to this. The fireball will just go a lot harder, I think, now, right? So this will up the amplification multiplier. You probably don't want something that takes up your clicking, I guess you could say. More than one thing that would take it up, right? There we go. Let's be a little careful here now. A little too much. I'm too broke to really buy anything here nowadays. So if we want to go back to the fireball spell, even temporarily, we have to generate crazy amounts of mana. Okay, let us reset. Come on. It is time to go back. Horizon's Promise. Is that a healing wall? Ooh, let's read that. While somehow healing itself, HP regeneration every 15 seconds, 2% of its total HP. So you really got to kill it quick, huh? Okay, so the mages worked well. Mind Sphere for more mana sounds good too. We really just need like 1 level of pyromancy, I think. Let's do like 10 levels of that. Still have a lot of skill points. 10 levels of that. Let's do 5 more each over here. Okay, now we're generating muchos manas. Well, actually, not really yet. We still have to hire a lot of mages. I have 6 points left over. I kind of want to see. Like, maybe I need some points in the fireball spell. I'm not so sure, though, yet. I have Incinerate on, even though I'm not dealing any damage to the wall yet. Might as well turn it off for the time being, right? I want to see what this looks and feels like, I suppose. Okay. Damage multiplier is surprisingly low there. Wonder why. But our mana multiplier very high. Okay. Well, let's turn on this. Let's basically spend all of that. Yeah, there's really no point in upgrading Pyromancy beyond one level. As far as I can tell, we just want to generate more mana. Interesting how that works. So, not certain what the best here is then at that point. It is still healing, though. And an amplification multiplier. Sorry, I'm kind of thinking here. You know what? Just for the sake of nice round numbers, let's cap that out. Let's use that. Let's cast a bunch of fireballs. What's the max mana this spends at once? 660? I mean, you're nowhere near going to be close to that, right? Is this working? Oh, we have, like, no mages, I just realized. I forgot I need to hire a lot more mages. That is the one major downside here, I think. So let's build up our mages before I start casting Fireball. I made a mistake. Papa made a mistake. Imagine trying to stick to, like, one build the entire time here. Oh, come on now. It's getting very, very expensive to hire more mages, but more mages equals more mana. So, fine. It's fine, right? More. Okay. Oh, come on. Cut it out. I know the wall's healing. We still have 65 souls. It's hard to get that many mages, huh? It's just gonna take too long to hire them all. There we go. Couple buffs. Is it even worth it at this point, right? One must wonder. Come on. Oh, I forgot to turn that on. I'm an idiot. Whoopsie doodle. Oh, come on. Waiting. I want to get at least one, maybe two mana things here before we continue. No side quests. No other items we want to really do. I'm tempted. I'm tempted between just casting the fireball and just hiring more mages. Don't break. Nice. Okay. Cast some fireballs. This is getting pretty difficult to know which way to go at this point. There we go. Trying to be a little careful here. I don't want to get that percentage too high. There we go. Come on, skill points. Oh, maybe captains would be good now. Because even just 1 point in a captain, just to spend souls, right? There's this cultist thing. Or you could do, you know, a single bone royalty, but that doesn't even seem worth it to me. Okay. Why don't we plan to do that, shall we? Okay, so let's do a single captain. Just to spend a bunch of souls on here. And then that should up our damage multiplier. That's for everything, right? thing is, you kind of need a lot to make them worthwhile, probably, huh? You need to put points in them. But we could just never get that many mages at this point. Not realistically, I think. Finish it. There we go. Okay. It's going. It's going. Right? Don't. Ragged Cliff Face. We beat. We finally... Okay, now's probably a good time to reset here, potentially. Because we have now beaten it. Let's take a moment here and not rush myself, I guess, here. Oh, we'll start the side quest, though. What do we got? Buffs the Cultist Summon spell, which is this. Cultists use their blood as a medium to parlay with the Messengers of Hell. Skill points increase cultist mana charging. Huh. We haven't even tried that. Allows the idle capture of willing souls. This form of soul capture is considered ethical by most necromancers. Each skill point grants 2 souls. Okay. That's interesting. Unlocks and buffs the Devil Summon spell. Call up a lesser devil from Hell. Devils will consume a cultist every 30 seconds or they return to Hell. Skill points increase devil damage. Skill points in cult following also increase devil damage. This is cult following? No. This is cult following. Well, I think we know what we're doing, right? Is it safe to say we know where we're going to try putting some points here? Okay, so... base damage. So this is damage. Let's do like 10 there. This is how much mana they charge per second. Cultist mana charging. Do I want to max out like both of these? I don't know. So they're going to give us mana back. Let's go to like 15 on each of these, huh? For the time being. So I have 20 points left. You probably still want something like Incineration, I would think. I think you don't need mana from other sources. Something like Mana Implication is still good, though. I am quite curious about this. So 1 skill point equals 2 souls. I guess I don't know yet how necessary that is. Let's do 5 more devils. What if I just max out all 3 of these? Which you could. Let's try it, shall we? All in on cultist and devils. Okay. So now I need to hire many occultists, obviously. Like crazy amounts. Come on. And the devils will eat the cultists. Which means I will have to rehire them. Huh. It will eat a cultist every certain amount of seconds. Okay. This is getting quite expensive for the devils. I don't know if we want to do that many. In hindsight. But when they eat the cultists... sacking cultists gives me mana back. This hurts my head. Alright, well, look at that. The damage is actually going already. Oh, so the devils just deal damage, but they just eat a cultist occasionally, it looks. Oh my god. And then I gotta spend the mana that they generate from eating the cultists over here. Now, we have nothing on the damage multiplier in the top left. So that tells me if we can just get a little bit out of that, that'd be great. Right? Alright, they're eating the cultists. I can't really get more devils here, I think. But, oh, look at all the mana we generated from that. Okay, so let's get 1 on the Incineration, right? Because that will up the damage significantly. Okay, I was right that Incineration was good there, to say the least. We have 9 souls left. Now they're eating the cultists again. Let's do more Incineration, for sure. To get a higher damage multiplier. Do I have too many devils, maybe? I don't think so. More cultists. Spend all of our mana there. They're zapping creatures of mine now. The devils are getting bonked here, which is frustrating. What can you do, though? They're really killing my devils. I don't think there's anything I can do, though, right? We have too many souls. And what we want to summon costs too much money. Eating my cultists again, but we have a lot fewer devils now. Let's go to 40 devils. Start spending the rest on cultists after that. We could just get a mana multiplier now. I'm kind of thinking. Oh, we got a goblin crown. I don't know what that does. That sounds good to me. We're eating my cultists again. I want to get a nice even number of devils. I'm going to spend a lot over here. Spend it all on the cultists. Okay. Let's look at our new item here. Goblin archers plus 10 a minute? Poison decays half as quickly. Oh, that is interesting. Okay. Let's do some more mana. Passive mana regen. So we would have to get into Goblin Archers for that to do anything. Would we? Well, I mean, you could do the poison thing also, but I'm not really seeing it. Do 1 point there, 1 point there. Make sure we got these cultists back. So you really want to hire them sooner, because I think the longer they're there, the more mana they give you, right? Okay. There we go. We had a nice multiplier for when that happened. Finally some progress, huh? Or faster progress. We got the healing wall, but I'm not really worried about it. New side quest? Hello? Oh, I had no mana, actually. Oh, surprising. Oh, we're actually not generating enough passive mana. We have to wait for the cultists to keep up with Incinerate. I mean, that's okay. Let's try to get to the next. Okay. What do you think? Like 120, which means I have 12 souls left over. Should I do devils then after that? Because wait, why do I need so many cultists at one time? I'm asking myself. I guess here. Huh. Good question. Go up to 50 devils. And the rest on cultists for now. I just want to make sure... I guess ideally we'd have an equal amount of cultists versus devils or something like that. We're going to the next tier. But progress is still going pretty smoothly. We're going to have to sit here and read a little bit. Let's go to 60 devils now. Okay, what do we got? Unlocks and buffs the camel summon spell. Oh my god, I just realized the time. I think we're going to have to call it there for this video. We got some cool looking stuff here though, right? Oh my god, the progress is still going. So maybe we don't reset for this set yet. Because we've kind of seen how well that goes if that happens. Well, damn, I mean, it's really sucked me in to say the least. I'd love to play more right now, but I mean, time is money, I guess is what you can say here. So thank you all so much for watching. If you want to see more of the game, make sure you let me know, and I'm more than willing to play more. That's how I determine what I put on the channel here. It's not a scam or anything like that. I do legitimately listen to y'all. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe, and I hope to see you in another video.